Good morning, everyone. We shall start with the third chapter. What is the third chapter? Arithmetic progression. Now, look at the board. I have written three sets of numbers. The first set, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Can you tell me which will be the following number over there after 10? 12, 14, 16, 18, goes on. Look at the second set of numbers. I have written 2, 4, 8, 16. What is the next number over there? 32, 64, 128, goes on. Look at here, third group of numbers. 3, 6, 9, 12. Next one, 15, 18, 21. How did you give me the following number, the missing numbers over there? You are able to give me the missing numbers or the following numbers only because you know that there is some relationship among these numbers. What is the relationship of these numbers? Every following number is obtained by adding 2 to the previous number. Look at here. How will you get the next number? What is the relationship over here? Every previous number is multiplied by 2 to get the next number. What about here? Every number is added 3 to get the following number. That is why you are able to tell me. Okay. Now, can this 8 tell that I don't like to be in the third position, I want to be in the first position? No. They are following a particular order. Such set of numbers where numbers are arranged in a particular manner or definite order are called as sequence. What are they known as? Sequence. What is sequence? Sequence is a set of numbers where the numbers are arranged in a definite order. Order does not change. That is the reason you are able to tell me what were the following numbers. Okay. The position of the numbers do not change. Now, each number in the sequence is called as a term. This is the first term, second term, third term, fourth term, and goes on. Okay. Since it is the first term, we can denote it as T1. T for term. 1 is because it is first. Next one will be T2. Next one will be T3. Next will be T4. And it goes on. You don't know what is the last. Okay, so you can put it as Tn. N stands for any number, any natural number, because it is going on. Okay. These terms, you look at, if I ask you which is the fourth term of this sequence. The fourth term of the sequence is 12. The fourth term of the sequence is 12. Which is the third term? Third term of the sequence is 9. Okay. This term is like a roll number as you have. We have roll numbers in our class, isn't it? So when I ask you who is roll number 10, there is only one particular child with roll number 10. And the roll numbers tell you the position according to your names have been arranged. That is what it is. Similarly here, the term tell you the position of the number in the sequence. Okay. So don't get confused. Term is like a roll number. When I ask you roll number 12, there is a particular person. Similarly, when I ask you it is T4, there is a particular number. So this is what tell you the position of these numbers in a sequence. Is that clear to you? Now, when you look at these sequences, we can see that here we have added 2 to the previous number to get the next one. What about here? Here we have multiplied 2 to the previous one. What about here? Third one we have added 3 to the previous one. Okay. So if you look at the first and the third, we have added a particular number to the previous number to obtain the following number. Whereas in the second example, we have multiplied a particular number to the previous number to obtain the following number. This type of sequences where we multiply a particular number to the previous one to obtain the following one are called as geometric progression. Whereas these first and third, these type of sequences where we add a particular number to the previous number to obtain the following number is called as arithmetic progression. I repeat, what is arithmetic progression? A sequence where a particular number added to the previous number in order to obtain the following number is called as arithmetic progression. And in this chapter, we are going to see everything related to arithmetic progression. What are we omitting? Geometric progression. What is geometric progression? We are multiplying a particular number that we are not dealing with. Here we are dealing only with the arithmetic progression, where a particular number is added to the previous number in order to obtain the following number. Okay? Now, that particular number which we add to the previous number to get the following number. What was the particular number over here? 3. What was the particular number over here? 2. That particular number is called as common difference. It is known as common difference denoted by small d. Denoted by small d. So what is common difference? Common difference is a particular number which is added to the previous number to get the following number. And this common difference will be always constant, same throughout the arithmetic progression. Then only we can call the given sequence as an arithmetic progression. Okay? The first term can also be called as a. The first term is also be called as A. A is the first term, T1. Okay? And D is the common difference. So using A as a first term and D as a common difference, can you write the arithmetic progression over here? Surely. What is the first term? A. How do we get the second term? Second term, how did we get the second term? Adding this common difference to the previous one. Now what is the common difference over here? D. So add to the previous one A plus D. How do we get the next term? Adding common difference to the previous one. So if you add one more D over here, what will you get? A plus 2D. Next what will you get? A plus 3D. Next what will you get? A plus 4D. Now look at the terms that we have over here. Okay. This is the first term, that is A. What is the second term? A plus D. Third term, A plus 2D. Fourth term, A plus 3D. So if you look at it, T1 is A. A plus D is a second term. So whenever here it is 2, you can see here coefficient of D is 1. When it is third term, there are 2 D's added. When it is fourth term, 3 D's are added. Please note that. Okay. So what will be the last term? Last term we call it as Tn. So what will be the last term that goes on? And you will have A plus 1 minus. When it was T4, 1 minus, isn't it? So what will that? N minus 1 into D. This is how your sequence will be if the first term is A and the common difference is D. Okay. I have 3 examples written on the board. Are they AP? What is the condition to be an AP? If a sequence to be an AP, then the common difference should be constant. Now what is the common difference? Common difference is a particular number added to the previous one to obtain the following one. Look at the first 5, 10, 15, 20. Can you tell me what is that common difference over here? Which number is added to the previous one? It is 5. Plus 5 is added. Okay. Now look at the second 20, 18, 16, 14. What is done over here? You can see that it is minus 2 from the previous one to obtain the following one. Look here. It is same. Number is same. Is it an AP? If it has to be an AP, common difference has to be constant. Okay, that means a particular number has to be added to obtain the following number. Which number or what is added to 5 to get 5? We are always at 0. Okay. Now, are they all APs? Of course. The condition for AP is common difference has to be constant. What is the common difference? Here it is plus 5 added throughout. What is over here? Minus 2 added throughout. We are adding minus 2 throughout. Here 0 is added throughout. So the common difference is same. Okay. Therefore we call them as APs. So the common difference can be, it can be a positive number, it can be a negative number, or it can be 0. That is, D can be positive, negative, or 0. Okay. Take your practice set 3.1. Question number 1. Which of the following sequences are AP? If they are AP, find the common difference. If they are AP, find the common difference. Look at the first question that is given to you over there. What was the first one? 2, 4, 6, 8, etc. This is a sequence that is given to you. Okay. You have to find out whether this given sequence is an AP. To be an AP, common difference has to be constant. How do we get? Now this is the first term. What is the first term? 2. What is the second term? 4. Third term? 6. Fourth term? 8. Okay. Now how do we find a common difference? Common difference D is equal to second term minus the first term. That is T2 minus T1. That is equal to 4 minus 2 equal to 2. Check the next one. The D is equal to T3 minus T2. T3 minus T2. That is equal to, what is your T3? 6 minus 4 equal to 2. Similarly, you have T4 minus T3. 8 minus 6 equal to 2. So you can see that the common difference is constant throughout. Okay. Therefore, we can say this is an AP. So what should be a statement to write whether it is an AP? You should be saying that A is equal to 2, that is the first term, and common difference D is equal to 2 is constant. Therefore, it is an AP. That statement, what you write, the common difference D is equal to 2 is constant. That carries half mark. Okay. So you have to mention that the common difference is constant. Then only you can say that the given sequence is an AP. Otherwise you cannot say. Okay. So that word is very important, that the common difference D is equal to whatever is constant. Therefore the given sequence is an AP. So this is how you solve it. Okay, look at question number 2. Question number 2, we have 2, 5 upon 2, 3, 7 upon 2. This is 7 upon 2. Okay, that is the sequence. What is the first term? You have to write that. Okay, T1 is equal to 2, T2 is equal to 5 upon 2, T3 is equal to 3, T4 is equal to 7 upon 2. Then you write T2 minus T1 is equal to, what is your T2? 5 upon 2 minus 2. Take the LCM. You have 5 minus 4 upon 2 equal to 1 upon 2. T3 minus T2, you have T3 is 3 minus 5 upon 2. Take the LCM. So 6 minus 5 upon 2 equal to 1 upon 2. T4 minus T3. T4 is 7 upon 2 minus T3 is 3 equal to 7. Take the LCM. So you will have 7 minus 6 upon 2 is equal to 1 upon 2. What is your A? A is 2. and common difference d is equal to 1 upon 2 is constant. Therefore, the given sequence is an AP. This statement is very important. You have to add it over here. A is 2 and the common difference d is equal to 1 upon 2 is constant. Therefore, the given sequence is an AP. For exact step, please look into the textbook. Okay. Question number 4. 3 you can do it. The question is 0.3, 0.33, 0.333 and it goes on. Again you have to write what is your T1, T2, T3. Now, T2 minus T1. What is your T2? 0.33 minus 0.3. How much you get? I have done the minusing over here. 0.33 minus 0.3. You get 0.03. Okay, the next one. T3 minus T2. T3 0.333 minus 0.33. When you minus, what are you getting? 0.003. Look at D. Is it same? No. Since D is not constant, the given sequence is not an AP. Look at question number 6. In question number 6, I have written over here minus 1 upon 5, minus 1 upon 5, minus 1 upon 5. Again you will write T1 is equal to, T2 is equal to, T3 is equal to. Now T2 minus T1. What is T2 minus T1? Minus 1 upon 5 minus 1 upon 5. Minus and minus become plus. So you have minus 1 upon 5 plus 1 upon 5 equal to 0. Similarly, you have to find T3 minus T2. You will find D is constant. Therefore, you will write the given sequence is an AP. Next one, 7th one. 3 plus root 2, 3 plus 2 root 2 and goes on. Again, T1, T2, T3, you have to mention them. T2 minus T1, 3 plus root 2 minus 3. When you have root sign, they are like variables, like terms, okay. Plus 3 minus 3 goes off. What remains over here? Root 2. T3 minus T2, 3 plus 2 root 2 minus 3 root 2. Plus 3 and minus 3 goes 2 root 2 minus 2. From 2 root 2, 1 root goes, then what remains? Root 2. Again you will find that D is constant, therefore the given sequence is an AP. There are some questions which I missed out over here that you have to solve it in the following steps. Okay. Now, the second set of questions. Write an AP whose first term is A and common difference is D in each of the following. Okay. A is given to you, D is given to you. How do you solve it? Okay, the second question, I have solved the third sub question over there. That is, A is equal to minus 7, D is equal to 1 upon 2. What are we supposed to do? Find the AP. Okay, how do we get the AP? We have to first find out the terms. T1 is A minus 7. T2 is equal to T1 plus D. What is my T1? Minus 7 plus 1 upon 2. Take the LCM, you will get minus 13 upon 2. T3 is equal to T2 plus D, the previous term plus the common difference. You will get minus 12 upon 2. T4 is equal to T3 plus D. T3 is minus 12 upon 2 plus 1 upon 2. The denominators are same, so that will be the common denominator. Minus 12 plus 1, minus 11 upon 2. Therefore, minus 7, minus 13 upon 2, minus 12 upon 2, minus 11 upon 2, dash 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 is the required sequence. This is the required AP. Now, this minus 12 upon 2, you know that there is something common. What will you get over here? 6. So, you have minus 7, minus 13 upon 2, minus 6, minus 11 upon 2. Similarly, next one will be minus 5. This is the required AP. I think the remaining questions over there you can do it. A is given, D is given. So you can do the following. Question number 3. Find the first term and common difference for each of the AP. You are told it is an AP. It is given to you. So what will be the first term? Whatever is first. That is your A. I have tried the question number 4. Okay, question number 4. So what is your A? A is 1 upon 4. Now, common difference. Common difference, how do you get? T2 minus T1. D, that is the common difference is equal to T2 minus T1. that is 3 upon 4, that is my 3 T2 minus T1, you get 2 upon 4, that is equal to 1 upon 2. You have to write the concluding statement. Therefore, first term is 1 upon 4 and the common difference is 1 upon 2. Think the remaining questions also you can solve it. So far what have we seen? We have seen what is a sequence, how the sequence become an AP, what is the common difference, what is the first term. Term tells us the position of each number in that AP. Okay, we also see if the first term common difference is given, how to form an AP. We also see if the AP is given, how to find the common difference. Okay, now I have an AP on the board, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, dash, 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 dash. What is the first term? 2. What is the common difference? T2 minus T1, that is 4 minus 2 is 2. So this is my first term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term. If I ask you which is my 10th term, you will add here plus 2, 12, and you get 14, 16, 18, 20, and you will tell me. Okay. If I ask you which is the 100th term, which is the 100th term, I am asking you T100. This is T1, T2, T3, T4, T5, and goes on. I am asking which is T100. It is like I am asking you in a class who is roll number 10. Who is roll number 10? So what number comes at this position? How do we get it? Will you go on adding 2 and then get? 100 times you will do that and get? We have a formula to find out. And the formula is Tn is equal to A plus bracket n minus 1 into D. Now this n stands for whichever term it is asked. N stands for whichever term. You are asked for 100th term, so T100. You are asked for 20th term, so T20. That's the number, whichever term. A, as usually you know, it is the first term. N, same. D is the common difference. So you will be given a sequence, or you will be given the first term and the common difference, and you will be asked to find particular term in that AP. Okay. So let us look at the examples of it. Practice set 3.2. Take practice set 3.2. This formula you have to learn by heart and learn it in the same manner. That Tn is equal to A plus bracket n minus 1 into D. That bracket is important. Okay. Question number 1, practice set 3.2. Write the correct number in the given boxes from the following AP. That will be easy for you to do. That you can fill it in the textbook. Question number 2. Decide whether the following sequence is an AP. If so, find the 20th term of the progression. What is the sequence that is given to you? Minus 12, minus 5, 2, 9 and goes on. Okay. This is the sequence. They have not told you it is an AP. So you have to first find out whether this is an AP. How do we find out whether the given one is an AP? If the common difference is constant. Okay. So find the common difference. T2 minus T1 is equal to minus 5 minus 12. That is equal to minus 5 plus 12 is equal to 7. T3 minus T2 is equal to, what is your T3? 2. 2 minus 5 is equal to 2 plus 5 is equal to 7. You can see that D is equal to 7. The common difference D equal to 7 is constant. Therefore, the given sequence is an AP. Now, what is the second part of the question? If it is an AP, find the 20th term. Now, we have to find the 20th term. We already got what is the A? A is equal to minus 12. D is equal to 7. Which term are we supposed to find out? 20th term. So that is our n. n is equal to 20. This is what is given to us. Now, how do we solve it? What is the formula? Tn is equal to a plus bracket n minus 1 into d. T, which one are you supposed to find out? 20. So T20 is equal to a. What is here a? Minus 12 plus bracket n minus 1. n is 20. So 20 minus 1 into d. What is here d? 7. So that is equal to minus 12. 20 minus 1, 19. So put that in bracket, 19 into 7. So you have to find out, first multiply 19 into 7 and then add with minus 12. Whatever you get is the 20th term. So you have to write the concluding statement. Therefore, the 20th term of the given progression is whatever answer you get over there. Okay. Next question. Given arithmetic progression, means now you are told that this is an arithmetic progression. 12, 16, 20, 24. Find the 24th term of this progression. Direct question it is. Find the 24th term. So what is your n? n is 24. What is your a? a is 12. What is your d? d is equal to T2 minus T1, that is equal to, what is your T2 over there? T2 is 16 minus 12, that is equal to 4. Now you write the formula. What is the formula? Tn is equal to a plus bracket n minus 1 into d. Which one is asked to you? n is 24. So T24 is equal to a 12 plus 24 minus 1 into d. What is your d? 4. That is equal to 12 plus 23 into 4. First calculate 23 into 4 and then get the answer. Fourth question. Find the 19th term of the following AP. Again you are told it is an AP. So you can directly write A is equal to 7. Common difference, d is equal to T2 minus T1. Find out how much it is. 19th term. So that is n. n is equal to 19. So Tn is equal to, write the formula. Now substitute the values, get the answer. Fifth question. Find the 27th term of the following AP. Again you are told it is an AP. If you are not told it is an AP, you have to first find out whether it is an AP. Okay? You know how to find out it is an AP. This also is a direct question. We can do it. Now question number 6. Read question number 6. Find how many 3-digit natural numbers are divisible by 5. Find how many. Look at the question. How many? So what is asked to you? What are you supposed to find out? It is like you have roll number 1 to 73 in our class. Okay, you are asked how many students are there in our class. You are not asked who is roll number 10, who is roll number 23. You are not asked that. You are not asked about the term. Okay, you are not asked about the term. But what are you asked? How many girls are there? How many means you have to get the number. Okay, so what are we supposed to find out over here? N. How many 3-digit natural numbers? Now our 3-digit natural numbers start from where? 3 digits start from 100 and it goes on till 999. Okay. Now, but there is a condition given to us. 3-digit natural numbers divisible by 5. Now 100 is divisible by 5. So what will our AP be? 100, 105. Goes on. What will be the last number over here? 995. This is your T1, T2 goes on. This is your Tn. Now what is asked to you? Find out this n. N you have to find out. So the first step over there will be the given AP is 100, 105, 110, dash, 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 995. Now you write what is given to you. A is equal to 100, D is equal to, you are told that divisible by 5. So D is equal to 5 and Tn is equal to 995. This is the last term and the term is given to you. Tn is equal to 995. What are you supposed to find out? N. N is equal to, you have to put a question mark over there. This is what you have to find out. How do you find out? Which formula do we know? Tn is equal to A plus bracket N minus 1 into D. Substitute the values. Tn, how much it is? 995 is equal to 100 plus N we do not know, so keep it as it is, into D. D is for 5. So 995 is equal to 100 plus, open the bracket, 5n minus 5. Keep only 5n over here. Bring all the numbers to the other side of the equation. Get the value of n. That is what is asked to you. Next question. The 11th term and the 21st term of an AP are 16 and 29 respectively. Then find the 41st term of that AP. They are given 11th term. They are not given an AP, but they are told 11th term. So T11 is equal to, how much it is? 16. And you are also told that T21 is equal to, how much T21? 29. What are you supposed to find out? You have to find out 41st term. That is T41 is equal to. This is what you have to find out. You know the formulas for this. Okay. What is the formula for T11? T11 is equal to A plus N minus 1. So 11 minus 1 will be 10D. That is equal to how much? 16. This will be your first equation. Next, T21 is equal to A plus 21. So N minus 1. You have to write that step over here. Okay, please write the formula here. Then do this work. Then you have to write the formula. So you will get 20D. How much it is? 29. This is your second equation. Now solve these two equations. So when you solve equation 1 and 2, how do you solve it? What type of equations these are? Linear equation in two variable. How do we solve it? You know how to solve them. You have already learned it in the first chapter. Okay. So how do you solve it? A plus 20D equal to 29 minus A plus 10D equal to 60. So the sign changes throughout. A and A get cancelled. So what do you get over here? 10D is equal to 13. 10D is equal to 13. Therefore, D is equal to 13 upon 10, that is equal to 1.3. Or you keep it as 13 upon 10. So what is your D? D is equal to 13 upon 10. Now substitute that D in any one of these equations. Okay, so I am substituting in equation 1. I have A plus 10D. That is 10 into, what is my D? D is 13 upon 10 equal to 16. 10 and 10 get cancelled. So A plus 13 is equal to 16. Therefore, A is equal to 16 minus 13, that is equal to 3. So I have got A and I have got D. Both I got. Now, what am I supposed to find out? I have to find out T41. I have to find out T41. So you write the formula for T41. T41 is equal to, Tn is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. That is equal to, what is your A? 3 plus N minus 1. N minus 1 means 41 minus 1 into D. What is your D? 13 upon 10. That is equal to 3 plus 40 into 13 upon 10. How many times you get it cancelled? You will have it 4 times over there. Okay. So you will have 3 plus 4 into 13. You get 52. That is equal to 55. So you will get the answer as 55. Therefore, the 41st term is equal to 55. Okay. Let us look at question number 8. Question number 8. 11852. In this AP, which term is number minus 151? We are given the AP over there. What is your AP? 11852. And at the end you have minus 151. Which term? This is your first term, second term, third term, fourth term. So if you are asked which is the fourth term, you will say 2. Now you are asked which term is minus 151. Okay, so what are you supposed to find out? You have to find out n. So what is given? A is equal to 11. D is equal to T2 minus T1. What is your T2? 8 minus 11 equal to minus 3. Tn is given to you. The last term is Tn minus 151. What are you supposed to find out? N. Write the formula. Tn is equal to A plus n minus bracket n minus 1 into D. Substitute the values. What is Tn? Minus 151. So minus 151 is equal to A is 11. N minus 1 remains as it is, minus 3. Open the bracket. Minus 151 is equal to 11. Minus 3 into plus n. Minus 3n. Minus into minus gives you plus 3. Bring minus 3n over here to the other side of the equation and take minus 151 to that side. So when minus 3n comes here, you will get plus 3n equal to minus 151 go on the other side. 151 plus 11 plus 3, that is 165. N is equal to 165 upon 3. Find out how much is n. Therefore, you have to write the concluding. So and so term is minus 151. Okay. Question number 9. In the natural numbers from 10 to 250, natural numbers from 10 to 250. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, it goes on. Okay. How many are divisible by 4? So your D is 4. Which is the first natural number after 10 which is divisible by 4, that is 12. So you have 12, 16 up to how many? 250. So which is the last number which is divisible by, you will get 248. Okay, so what is your A? 12, D, T2 minus T1, 4, Tn, 248. What are you supposed to find out? In the natural numbers, how many? How many means you have to find out n. So n is equal to, you are not given. Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Write the bracket. Substitute the values. You will get n is equal to. Then you have to write the final answer over here. Okay. Question number 10. In an AP, 17th term is 7 more than its 10th term. Find the common difference. What are you supposed to find out? D. What is given to you? 17th term is more than 7 is 10th term. What is 17th term? T17 is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D, that is A plus 16D. N is 17. So n minus 1, 17 minus 1, 16D. T10, A plus n minus 1 into D, n is 10. So you will get 10 minus 1, 9D. So A plus 9D. Now what is the condition that is given to you? The 17th term is, what is the 17th term? That is A plus 16D. So according to the given condition, A plus 16D is 7 more than its 10th term. 7 more than. 7 more than means plus 7. Then its 10th term. What is your 10th term? A plus 9D. Okay. Try to solve it. A, I am bringing all the terms this side, only keeping one number one side. A minus A plus A become minus A plus 16D coming this side minus 9D is equal to 7. Plus a and minus a get cancelled. You have 16d minus 9d. How much is 16d minus 9d? 7d is equal to 7. Therefore, d is equal to 7 upon 7, that is equal to 1. That is the question that is asked to you. Therefore, the common difference is 1. Okay. Now I want you to take the last page of your notebook. You have to write some points over there. Please take the last page. Next point. A set of numbers arranged in a definite order is called a sequence. A set of numbers arranged in a definite order is called a sequence. Next point. If the difference between any two consecutive term is constant, then the sequence is known as AP and the difference is denoted by D, which can be positive, negative or 0. Next point. Tn is equal to A plus bracket n minus 1 D. A plus bracket n minus 1 into D. Okay. These formulas we have to learn by heart. I know this video is quite long. After the first exercise, that is 3.1, you pause it, complete everything, take some break and then go for 3.2. Okay. Please complete till here.